How you
do.
doing? And welcome to Epic Interactions, where a couple girls and a couple guys get together and play some fun, play some D&D, have some fun, play some fun.
Play some fun, have some D&D.
I'm Juan Crespo, your Dungeon Master, followed by these awesome, lucky individuals. We have Cody and...
Lucky.
Yeah.
Hashtag blessed.
played by Rahun, the Barbarian. We have Kayla Crespo, who is Cass, or Cassiopeia, who is our ranger. Online over in Maryland, we got Baltimore, played by Ryan Dyes, a cleric, and then a somewhat in-between individual, where we start off the night kind of basing around him right now. Charles over in Tallahassee, right? You're in Tallahassee now. Yeah?
What do you mean in between?
You don't have
What do
a
you
set
mean?
character.
What do you mean you people?
You don't have a set character right now.
You people. What do you mean by you people?
So definitely keeping an eye out for more viewers to take a look at the Facebook page, get in touch with us, let us know what you guys think. Any of the donations do go to military vets. We all have ties for military. And we're just going to go ahead and dive into tonight's show, unless there's anything else that I can think of. Oh, Lindsay, our paladin, Treya, will not be joining us today. She is catching up on some other things with work. So she'll be joining us next week, back into the fray. So, to pick up where we kind of left off last week, our heroes ventured down into the storage area to find out what happened to Emerald. After doing some battle with some demon flies, aka chasms, and overcoming them, Rahun became unconscious, was
Like immediately.
sent back to Cord. Atreya and Cass finishing off the last couple of the chasms, went back up to the cabin area. Baltimore, staying behind, ventured further into what was the ritual going on between Tamaran and some other individuals. Definitely looked to be some kind of demon ritual where Baltimore, stepping into the ritual, activated something of maybe his past, therefore unleashing something that is unbeknownst to him. Charles, playing another individual currently, until we see what happens with Emerald, walked up to the grand tree that was defending Emerald's body and was given Emerald's body to do with it what he wills. And we'll go ahead and pick up there where Charles, remind me your character's name again? He's a new character. I keep wanting to call him Emerald.
Ruckus is his name.
Ruckus?
C-R-U-C-K-S.
Krukas. Alright, Krukas. So Krukas, as you are holding Emerald's body, you begin to see Baltimore's physical body change and manifest.
After he looks at you dead in the eyes and says, "I'm going to kill you."
Oh yeah,
I think
that was right. Yeah, that was a
twice last week.
definitely sounded like a threat and a promise all in one. So with that, Baltimore, you completely black out as your vision goes dark, and all you see is red currently. Krukas, you begin to see horns sprout from Baltimore's head. You begin to see massive wings, almost about 8 foot per wing, spread out from his back. You begin to see the hammer or sword that he was using, completely envelop in flames as it becomes a huge whip. Tamaran, looking upon what is happening, looks up almost in amazement, but almost frightened, as Baltimore, as you know this person to be, actually you don't really know anything about this person. You see this individual literally crack his whip, and Tamaron's body goes up in flames and immediately gets burnt to shreds. Let's go ahead and put on some music.
Yeah.
What happened?
No, it's just like the opportunity of saving somebody else who's a friend of ours is now also gone.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that! What are the odds?
Well, that's fun. It's like, well, guys. Yep.
Man, we had so many side quests that we could have had with him. Now just all wiped away. Oh well.
It's I'm trying to get some. Sure, why not? As you are, so you literally see this happen. What do you go to do? As
Me.
you just start to see a transformer still transforming, but almost being controlled.
I'm getting out of there. Like, I've got a body. I'm leaving. I heard what he said.
I got the
I heard what
body.
he had to say.
I'm leaving.
Like, I'm going.
Due to my math, you are currently 45 feet away. Dragging a body, you have half speed.
I was not told I was dragging. I was told I was bestowed this beautiful body. So I have it in my hands, and I am running as quick as I can. So if you want to classify that as half speed, you do what you have to.
You are carrying dead weight. You are moving
That's
half speed.
Fine. I'm leaving.
So you sprint. So you go. You're 30 feet. You're 15 feet away from the area.
Can't he use his action to dash?
That is a dash. A dash is 60 feet. He's half.
Oh, okay, got
Yeah.
it.
What's the distance? Say it again.
45 feet.
And dashing would get me how far?
Well, I essentially 60, but because you're half speed, you'd be at 30.
Oh, that's fine. He's still transforming. I got 15 feet to get and do something. It's fine.
To the attack.
Seriously?
Yeah.
A practical whip and somebody like just went up in flames, and you think you got time to run away?
Bruh, look.
There's about to be 3 deaths.
I'll work it out.
in like
So
2
you
games.
see this massive whip just gets whipped back, and then he literally goes for just a roundhouse whip. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, as he already hits.
With my new character?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't finished making those stats.
Make
So,
make a standard D20 roll then. Should have thought about that earlier.
Blues. Oh! 18.
Yeah, it's a save. No worries.
You saved. With your unknown stats.
Hey, I'm still working on them.
You had like 2 weeks.
Excuse me. I've had a lot to do in those 2
Do
weeks.
you have your health yet?
No.
It's okay. You go up in flames as well.
I'm gonna say that. You took 28 points of damage
From the whip?
For the sake of what's happening right now, I'm gonna say that you are very weak. And another shot like that is not gonna be good.
It's fine, I got 15 feet.
You got
We're
15
good.
feet.
We're Gucci.
We're
As this whip goes across as well, it not only hits you, but it hits the other two, and you see them completely hit the ground in burning agony.
I could have taken those guys easy if I had accomplished.
So,
Yes.
who hit the other two who?
It's
Who's the
all
other two?
one big massive whip.
It's area effect, dog.
His reach
Yeah,
is 30
who's
feet.
the other two?
You don't know. You saw them. They were trying to get Emerald's body. If you remember.
Oh, okay, those two. Okay, I know who you're
Yeah.
talking about now. Gotcha.
He's like, oh.
Oh, that's right.
So.
I should know.
Huh?
I said I should know who they were. I can't remember.
Yeah, you were there. You saw
I know now.
it. He's like, I don't know who they are now. Baltimore. You come to consciousness, but it's not. It's very hazy where you're at. You're almost you're bound. Your legs are bound together. Your arms are up in a bound position, and you finally take a look around at what your surroundings are. All you see is just red everywhere. And through the darkness, you see these black spots that kind of just hover in place and just kind of move about. You take a look at your arms. You notice that these chain-like, it's the black specimen-looking things have kind of come together in like massive chains, holding you there. But in the distance, you see a silhouette of a figure that you've never encountered before, but it's there, and you definitely know that it itself is also bound, just in massive, like probably about 12 to 15 times the size of what you are now.
What's up?
So,
You don't get a response.
saw, dude.
Dude, so.
Like, so, is it safe to, like, am I being held aloft?
Yeah, you're like suspended, but you don't see the ground. You don't see any type of wall. You're literally suspended in like the abyss, if you will.
And how far away is this 15 times my size entity?
It's out there. I mean, like you just see its silhouette,
Way out there.
but like you see how massive it is in size. But you just see like the dark silhouette in the distance.
Oh. Does anybody hear me? At all? Anyone?
No response.
Oh, this is frustrating and boring. I try to break the chains. I just do like a kid like temper tantrum. I'm just like trying to like
Okay.
do stuff.
As you're like shaking and thrusting, you feel slack in the chains, but every time you go to like maneuver, it like tightens a little bit more.
I don't know. I just start to pray, I guess.
Okay. Start to pray. What do you say?
Just say, Marlesh, can you hear me? I don't know where I am. Might be on the dark side of the moon, for all I know. Some really weird, like, chain entities. There's some entities that have formed a chains, because I can't really move. How's your day going?
Charles won't be able to tell you everything about your character.
I need some help here, so
Yeah,
if you could
I
just answer my
understand.
text,
If,
that'd be
if,
great.
if you go to the player handbook, in the very first couple pages, it actually tells you how to build your character step by step.
God, my race or my... Which one?
As you're praying, you sense Marlesh. You sense him just like you've sensed him before. He's there. The connection, however, seems dim. Not necessarily that it's not there, but it's almost like he's very faint. He's very like at a distance, if you will. And you hear in the back of your mind, almost as a whisper, "This is a battle within you. You must choose the path." In a faint whisper. I would whisper it, but it might be hard for you to hear.
So how do I? How do I? Whatever. Like, how am I supposed to do this? I'm chained up.
You again hear another whisper, and he says, "I have no experience in this."
Makes two of us. Okay. So I just start, I guess, like meditating of sorts. Just like thinking about mortem and like going back to that time and just like thinking about how, like this is the first person that acknowledged me as a human being, or I guess a half-elf being. And just kind of focus on that time of my life.
Okay, so you just kind of remember past memories.
Yeah, but like positive past memories, I guess.
Okay. Krakus.
Krukas.
Krukas.
You're saying it wrong.
Yo,
Just
Krukas.
completely wrong.
Yo, crouton.
Yeah, Krutas. So, you just got whipped harsh.
Correct.
What are you gonna do?
I got 15 feet. I'm going the rest of the 15
You got
feet.
15 feet. I want you to make a strength saving throw.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
Nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1.
Actually, no. It's a 15.
That's fine. You're good.
Actually,
Alright.
plus 1 to 16. So,
So
yeah.
you're able to start pushing forward, and right as you get to the teleportation circle, all you just immediately see is a bunch of Cord members show up. The captain shows up. Randall shows up, and they immediately go, "What is going on?" And you just see some of the Cord members just start rushing past you.
So I'm going to say the words to get up.
What are those words?
With Jim Markel, I think?
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
you get on the teleporter. You're just like, "Quinte Marcal," and you go up to the merchant area.
Yeah. So I'm gonna, what am I gonna do?
You have a dead body
What?
in your arms.
What?
You have a dead body in your arms.
Correct. I'm going to hold this body like a very close, like elderly grandparent that just passed away, and I'm going to somberingly make my way to my room, wherever that was.
Yeah. Okay. So you're currently on the merchant floor.
Okay.
So what are the words?
I don't know. I actually never learned those.
Well. So you're stuck on the merchant floor.
Correct. So I'm gonna go up to a random person, and say, "Excuse me, sir. I need to get to my room, but I forgot the words.
You can
How to
see
get there? Could you remind me, please?"
My grandfather here is very tired.
Yeah. Yeah. What is going on with your friend?
He's not feeling very well, and I need to take him back to rest.
Roll a d20.
Do I add my charisma or not?
No, I want you to make straight 20s since you don't have a character built.
I'm building it right now. I have the core stats.
I'm sorry. I just want the d20s until I get to look at that. No, until I've looked over that
16.
character sheet. He's rolling d20s.
16.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, it's Quintium Cabot.
Quintium what?
Cabot.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, good sir.
Cabin.
Have a good day.
Yeah, no problem. And he sees and he starts to keep walking.
So I go back to the teleporter and say, Quintium Cabot.
Okay. Cass, what are you doing?
Well, I was heading back to the temple to check on her.
Okay. Atreya's with you. She just kind of just keeps following you.
Okay. So I'm just going into the temple.
Okay, you go into the
Do I know where they took him? I just stop and do I see any cord members?
Yeah, you see they're all kind of running around. Some are gathering some of their supplies.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop and say, hey, do you know where my friend Rahun is?
Yeah, he's back corner left. He's a dwarf, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that corner in the left.
Thank you.
No, I'm a half orc.
And I'm gonna follow his directions.
Sure.
Go check on Rahun.
Okay, so you follow the directions. You come to the door. It's open.
Okay. If you can slide it.
So you
Are
got
there
people.
cord members in there?
Nope. You just see Rahun just laying, sleeping, or not sleeping, just drinking.
Rahun, are you okay?
Nah.
Well,
I'm drunk.
I think you should get some rest.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Alright, so knowing that he's okay, I'm going to...
If he's drunk, he's okay.
I'm trying not to let what I heard influence it. Because I don't want to run right back down there. Okay, so I'll leave the temple.
Would it be okay if I played Lindsay's character real quick?
All depends on what you want to do.
I was gonna stop one of the court members and be like, sir, what's all the commotion? Why is everybody running around frantically? Is everything okay? I mean,
There's been a demon breach in the storage area. We're going down to investigate. And you say, he's like, by the way, if that ever happens to you again, just sprinkle some holy water on you and you'll be fine. You'll be good to go.
thank you. Where can I stock up on some holy water?
Here.
Well, yeah. Which one's the holy water? Which one's the regular water? Which one's the wine?
You figure that out.
Okay.
And he leaves.
Alright, that's fine.
And she goes off and she starts to try and go figure out where the holy water is.
Which one's the holy
Yeah.
water?
I was with her when I heard that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
she's
right.
outside the door.
Okay, so knowing all of the court members know that there's something going on down there and they're all running down there, I'm not going to run back down to the storage unit right now.
Okay.
I'll check to see if she has any actual containers.
What?
I'll check to see if she has any containers with the holy water.
Find out. She'll find some even if she didn't.
She grab a
Okay,
chalice
well,
and put some saran wrap on top.
Cass is not sure what to do. She's like, I'm worried about...
Pisses in the cup, puts it, puts it in the light.
Cass isn't sure what to do because I'm caught between like, okay, I know Rapun's okay, but I know something crazy's going on. kind of listen to what they're talking about as they're like
A lot of them aren't really talking, but you see them all grabbing
just
like
frantically.
weapons. Like they are grabbing weapons, holy water, like pretty much anything that they can get like ritual type objects
Mhm.
down there.
How long does the effect last on like temporary hit points and stuff like that?
You don't know.
And it's not a poison of any sort, right?
No. As far as I know, it's not poison.
Because if it is, I am resistant to poison, so
That's cute.
I just want to make sure. Because
How much healing do you have left to do?
oh, I'm at 14 hit points right now. So unless one of these Accord members heals me real quick, like I'm gonna have to take a full rest to heal. Because I don't have any health potions or anything to drink other than my ale, which is why I'm kind of drunk right now. Because I'm assuming, being as weak as I am, Constitution probably won't be as strong. Is anybody like frantically running by my room or anything? While I'm just kind of like
Every now and
laying
then
there?
you hear some. They just walk.
But it's
by.
pretty clear, like something's kind of going on
Oh
outside.
yeah.
All right, then I'll at least get up and check out what's going on. Like,
Sure.
so, do I see them still like sitting around the front and stuff?
They're right with you in the thing, or she's right there in the room with you.
No, she left. Remember, she went outside and went out the temple.
You left the temple? I don't
Well,
remember
I
you.
was in the temple,
Yeah.
not necessarily like in his
You-
area or whatever.
Yeah, you went over to go see him, and then you were like, "Well, I don't know. Should I? If you wanted to go, you said you saw one of the Cord members and talked to him, but that was like right outside of his door."
Well, seeing what they're doing and everything like that, I'm going to go ahead and make a investigation check real quick to find some maybe canisters or something like that, or I'll ask her, Treya, hey, do you have any?
She's not there.
She's not there. Okay. Do you have any like empty canisters?
Um,
I want to burp, but I can't fake burp, so I burp in her face a little bit. Some stuff. Yeah. Thanks.
I have some wineskins, but I think they're full.
You're full.
So I dig around and backfill and see if there's anything I can pull out. Empty wineskin. No.
You're full.
Full wineskin. Yeah, pulling it
Here,
out.
I'll make it empty real quick. No, I'll just make an
Or water
investigation.
skins. I have water skins.
You have empty.
I do have two. So I'll reach in backfill into the water skin. Pulling out.
She called what?
Cool. I take the water skin. I'll make an investigation check to see. I'll just use my perception and look around and see which one are they going to, which water are they going to and collecting that's the holy water.
Sure, make a perception.
18 plus. So I got a 22.
You notice that it's not necessarily like a fountain. You just see them pulling like straight vials from their pouches or whatever the case may be, or bringing the pouch all together.
Okay, so I go over to one of the pouches.
I have a bunch. We can stick them in
They're
you
holding
can,
them onto
You
them.
can tell, yeah, like they're actually like it's theirs. They own it.
I stop a Cord member. I'm like, hey, can you bless this water and make it holy water?
I don't have time for that. I need to leave.
We're trying to help you fight this demon too. Real quick.
Do you know something about it?
I know it's in the like basement or something. That's what I've been hearing from the other Cord members and whatnot. So are you gonna help or not?
No, I need to leave.
Okay. Well, do you have any extra?
No.
Okay, bye. We'll pull the next Cord member. Hey, do you have time to bless this or have extra holy water?
No.
No.
It takes time, and our time is what we don't have.
Fine. Hey, watch out for giant mosquitoes. They'll do this to you. And I point to the giant.
The giant one.
That's like right in my shoulder.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
You guys do anything?
I stop a different Cord member.
Yeah.
Hey.
You get the same exact answer.
No, I know, but this is a different thing. Hey, watch out for the giant mosquitoes. They'll do this to you. By the way, can you do lay on hands on me or something really quick? Because this is really annoying.
me to Rahun. I cast Cure Wounds on his whatever.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead and roll the heal.
Do I just roll?
While you do that, we'll just read the card and it'll tell you.
Well, I don't know.
So while you guys do that, Krakas, what are you doing?
Krukas.
Krukas, Kakaka, what are you doing?
I'm going back to my room. Have I made it back yet?
Yeah, you got there.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to do some, do I know any healing spells?
No,
None. I know none.
you know none. Based on what character you're developing, you know none.
Dungeon Master, is her spell
Um,
ability modifier the same as her spell DC modifier?
Do I have any,
No,
I guess you can say no to that too. You might as well not ask that question.
Oh, that's what mine is.
That's your spell attack modifier?
I'm just gonna leave them in the bed
Alright, so you leave him in the bed.
and watch them.
And as you're watching him, you
This one didn't do anything, would it?
you finally take a moment to ponder and look at his face. See the lines that make up Emerald. Not really knowing what action you should take.
You just don't know
Debating
what's
what
affecting
you should or should not do based on the history that you two have.
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Yes.
You're still in the midst of this abyss. Still reflecting back on what you know. You start seeing faint shots of light start to try and pierce through this this casing that you seem to be in. And in doing so, you notice that the silhouette begins to move. At first, almost like short bursts of energy to full-on movements where now you see the hands, or the silhouette of what looks to be the hands, grab the chains and start pulling back and forth almost to try and just break itself free. And as he pulls on these chains, you notice that it's also pulling your own, pulling each individual body part, like pulling the joints, almost separating your bones, causing you pain.
As he pulls down, I'm being pulled out.
Correct. As he's like trying to pull to break free, you yourself are being pulled in directions based on wherever he's pulling from.
So I try to resist because of the pain. I'm assuming I try to do the same, I guess.
Make a strength check.
We're gonna grab Treya.
Just strength check or athletic.
Sure, we can do athletics. That's fine. It still pulls from the strength though.
Yeah. 19.
19. Yeah, actually, you do it. Barely. And you just starting to pull your own weight, or not pull, yeah, essentially pull your own weight, pull each individual body part. You begin to notice that the other individual actually releases itself, and then puts up its head. You see, literally, just fire eyes. There's no pupil, no white around the eyes. It doesn't even look like there's eyelids. Just massive fire burning within these two eye sockets. And he looks at you. You can literally tell just on the silhouette, and then two eyes just massively. Probably each eye is just probably about the size of like half your body. And you just hear in a very like stern, angry voice, I am too weak! And you feel your body release. Your vision goes black. And you feel your body again. Opening, just barely being able to open your eyes, and you're on the floor. You're looking up at the ceiling. You see Cord members around you. You see Captain also there. And Randall as well. Very stern faces, but scared. All in the same manner.
So I go to stand up.
Roll a strength saving throw with disadvantage. As you try to get up, you immediately feel woozy and you drop back down. And you feel some of the Cord members begin to prop you up. At this point, you really feel how exhausted your body is. Out of game, your character has actually suffered 3 points of exhaustion. So as of right now, you have disadvantage on ability checks. Your speed is halved. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. So them helping you up.
So as they're helping me up, I whatever strength I have, I just start mustering up. I'm like Emerald, we must find Emerald. He was taken by another individual. Did I see the race of the individual? I took him.
No, he had his hood up.
Okay.
And over your stutter and your exhaustion, you hear one of the Cord members. You can't really tell which one, but you know someone heard you. You hear, yes, we are looking, and you feel, you finally being able to rise to your feet. You put your arms around a couple, and actually you're just being carried at this point. You're not even, they're not really allowing you to walk, but they can tell how exhausted you are. And the captain, you hear the captain very vaguely, bring him to my quarters. Make sure he's bound. We're not going to have this again. And Randall, in the background, you hear his voice. Captain, are you sure you want him in your quarters? Yes. I will speak with him by myself. We will get to the bottom of this. Don't you worry, Randall.
So I turn around and I try to find Randall's voice, or like his person or whatnot, and I just kind of yell out, like, Randall, was Rahun okay?
I do not know what happened to Rahun, but I will find him. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
With disadvantage, right?
Correct.
Everything's disadvantage.
Yes.
Oh, and that. And then a 19.
Okay. And that's with disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 20 and a 12.
Sure enough. Sounds good. So you begin to get carried, and you see yourself walking. You see yourself being carried to the teleporter. Rahun and Atreya, or Rahun and Cass. You said you were finding Atreya?
Yeah, we're gonna grab a tray and we're gonna go over to the merchant shop. The one guy we know, and we're gonna.
Who?
Try and find some healing
Sean.
potions.
Sure. Okay, so you go over to, you find Atreya. She's like, hey, look, I found 2 vials.
And they're full of holy water.
I think they're holy water. I had them blessed.
Nice. Can you bless things?
I believe I can.
How long does it usually take?
I mean, it takes one. I have to bless water. It's one of the spells, I think.
Okay, well, come with us. We're gonna go over to Sean's abandoned merchant shop and steal some more healing potions. I'm not gonna shoot cover. We're stealing some more stuff from him again. So we're gonna go over there. While we're over there, you should bless this entire water skin of water and turn it into holy water, so that way we can use it to fight off whatever it is down there.
Sure, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go over to the merchant shop.
Sure.
If it's empty,
As you guys go over to that shop, you notice that there are 4 wizards standing outside of Sean's shop. You're free to do what you wish.
I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah, I'm all about it.
He's like, I ain't about that
Okay,
life.
just bless this.
I ain't about that life.
Once, guilty conscience.
Yeah, just bless this real quick then, and
Okay.
we'll we gotta find everybody else.
As you hear that, you see Cord members start teleporting back in. And immediately you hear it being echoed throughout the whole temple or the whole merchant area. The ship is now going under quarantine. Everybody must return to their cabins immediately. You just see people just start shuffling, just going down, just getting going.
I look at a tray. I'm like, is it done? Did you bless this while we were?
Yes, but we need to go to our room. We can't make sure that we can't do anything.
I understand, but this is blessed now.
I feel
it's
like
holy.
we should just let the captain take care of it.
Yeah. I agree. I just want to make sure this water skin's blessed and cool. So I'll put that down. Then I'll hold on to it.
And Atreya's like, okay, I'm gonna go to my room.
I'm going to my room this week.
So she goes to your room.
Same.
You go to your room.
And bring Corvus with me.
And you just have massive flux of people just moving to the teleporter. You notice that the wizards are not moving.
Actually, I'm gonna leave Corvus on the tree.
Baltimore, you get teleported up, and you are back into a room that I don't know if you've seen or you can't really remember due to your haziness, but you are set down. However, you feel yourself getting bounded. You try to resist, but just due to how many Cord members are there, you can tell you're being bound.
I don't resist at all.
Okay, so they just bound you.
Yeah.
And,
If anything, I try to help them.
and you're on a table, or not a table. Sorry, a chair. Sorry, table.
That's too loose.
Getting
Tight.
kinky. After some time, you see the captain teleport in. She comes over.
I think I wish you
She sits down. Would you like to explain yourself?
Blame myself for what?
What happened down on there? It's nothing like we've ever seen before. You've transformed into something.
I don't have any recollection of that. All I remember is that there was actually all I remember is that my group came to you with information that you did not believe. So we decided to take it upon ourselves to attempt to save this ship and the people on it. And when we went down there, there was a group that had a ritual going on with crap, what's that guy's name?
Cameron?
No. The guy with the daughter, the debts, the gambling debts.
You're not there.
The guys whose store was ransacked, that his wife and daughter were taken.
We literally just said this like 2 minutes ago. Like we just said his name 2 minutes ago.
You're speaking of Sean.
Yeah, his wife and daughter was down in the circle, in the midst of some ritual that was being performed. And I tried to stop the ritual for their sake. And I looked towards the Cords member and I said, I'm sure that they can attest.
There's no Cord member there. They've all left.
Oh, okay, they all left. Oh. So it's just her and me.
Correct.
Okay. So, I said as a holy individual, I know about.
I do not believe that there is anything holy within you, especially after what I saw down there. When me and my people got there, based on the information that we found out, not only started by your group, but accumulated afterward, we went down there to go investigate, and we found a massive demon-like entity that was completely destroying the ship and its contents, with Sean and Healy on the floor, dead, and 3 other individuals, dead. And then your body, and then the entity begins to transform once again back to you.
I don't know what information that you heard or received, but my party did not start anything. Like I said, we tried to bring the information to you in the first time, and you tossed us aside. So we decided to attempt to do what we could to save the people in this place.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Not good. 7.
So, you say that your party went down there to help the situation, yet your party is nowhere to be found. Rahun was Rahun was seen coming out of Kord, the temple. Cass was seen coming out with Rahun out of the temple. And so was Atreya. Therefore, all of your party was not with you.
Yeah, because I sent them back. There was 2. I know what the types of. Do I know the types of demons that we initially fought? The mosquitoes.
No,
like,
you've never seen them before.
No, but like with my studies and stuff like that.
Make a history check with disadvantage.
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just 14.
14? That'll do it. Yeah, you know that these are... Give me a second, let me find it. They were chasms. They are, fiends. They're demon fiends. Is there anything specific you'd like to know about it?
About the ability that they have that was able to do whatever to Rahun.
Oh, that what ability to make them like get knocked out? I mean, you do know that chasms they don't serve themselves; they serve masters. So there's always a master, and they are usually the interrogators or the taskmasters. They live to torture or punish or as punishment, and they have a knack for spotting demons that have deserted their lords.
Okay.
And they are used to capture and return such traitors that allows the challenge to torment and the victim without fear of survival. So you know that they are interrogators. They're usually there for capture and return of other demons that have left.
Okay, so I explain that to her, all that is details, and I say that this is, excuse me, that is the piece down there. And when we first went down there, and Rahun became unconscious and they were attacking him, I told Cass and Atreya to take him to the Temple of Kord, hoping that they would be able to do something to save his life, because there was nothing that we could do.
Make a persuasion check. Disadvantage.
Oh my gosh, double fives? That's ridiculous. So 10. Better than double ones.
So let's say your story is accurate and you sent up your allies. Why did you stay? Why did they attack you? You being whatever you are, were they there for you?
No, the ritual had already started.
But why were they there? And how did you know that the ritual already started?
Because when we spawned in, for lack of a better term, we heard the chanting and we saw the ritual already being commenced on 3 bodies, one of them being another member of my party, Emerald, which is why I stayed behind to try to retrieve his body.
What can you tell me about whatever you are and why my shit is reacting to whatever you are?
I say, well, I'm a half-elf. I don't know who my mother or father was, so I can't tell you which one of them were either elf or human. And I don't know what you're referring to as your ship reacting to me, considering there are, through some research that we looked into, that there's contracts that are made from back in the old days when the ship was created that did not, or to help keep any interference from the crystals of the ship from, I guess, changing colors.
You were correct in that investigation. The colors should not be changing unless they're specifically contracted to those, which the contracts are made by myself. So I know for a fact I did not give you a contract, therefore I know that you did not change the colors of the gem. But I'm wondering why they chose now and targeted you and your group. Is there something in your group or why you're able to do what you do?
So whatever that you perhaps saw down there or witnessed is not something that I've ever experienced before. I give you my word on that.
Make a persuasion check.
Well, that's not bad. Hell yeah, I'll take that. That's a 19 with disadvantage.
Baltimore, we dock tomorrow at the city of Atlas, and I want you off my ship.
With pleasure.
You will not be allowed back on.
Ever? Oh, shucks.
No. I will be sending word to the high priests and priestesses of every cleric that I know of in that city to keep an eye on you. The only reason why I'm not chaining you up now and dissecting you for everything you are is because you are a part of the group in which I owe a favor to. So I will be making sure that that individual knows that that favor is fulfilled. But I want to make it clear and have a good understanding that you will never set foot on this ship again. Is that clear?
But like, what if you need me to?
I won't need you to. Nor will I ask.
Sure.
For the duration of your stay here, I will have 2 Cord members watching you and your room at all times.
Thank
If
God. I'm exhausted and I want to sleep.
And if I hear so much of something going wrong, or your body twitches the wrong way, I won't hesitate to throw you overboard.
Is it at all possible that you could have maybe another individual that you trust, maybe like Randall, watch over me also in addition to the Cord members? Because I'll be honest, Cord and my deity don't really jive together, so I have a feeling that Cord might deliberately try to make up something in order to have me thrown off, if that's your case.
Who is your deity?
It's a very, very ancient deity that I don't think that you would know.
Well, I might want to rethink your alignment with your deity if he's allowing you to deal with whatever you're dealing with. I'm not a woman of faith. But I don't think deities allow that. But I will have Randall watch over you. As you said, he is someone that I trust very much, and I believe that if there's something wrong, he will take care of it.
So even though I'm tied up, like, I just kind of like nod my head. Thank you.
So she comes over. Make a perception check. Actually, no, your passive perception is high enough. As she comes over around the desk, you know that she's very hesitant and slow. And as she comes around the corner, her hands are shaking violently. You can tell she's scared, but she's keeping her composure and not sure if she wants to do what she's about to do. But she comes over and she unlatches your chains. And she says, "Step on the teleporter and it will teleport you out automatically. There you will see 2 Cord members and Randall will follow shortly. Do not make me regret this decision, Baltimore."
Yeah, I mean, not to genuinely not to upset you, but you said we have 1 day, correct?
You have 1 day.
Okay. Am I allowed to leave the room to at least eat?
No. Food will be brought to you.
Nope, that's fine. That's perfect. All right. And I over to it. I mean, am I able to walk or?
We didn't hear a word you said because Charles had to move his chair.
Am I able to walk? Can I stand now or?
You're still exhausted, but you can barely make it over. Yeah.
Okay. So I walk over and I'm assuming the Cord members took my hammer and shield.
Oh yeah, you still have like your armor and your items, but your weapons are gone, and your shield.
So I looked there. I said, "Will my items be given back to me when we get to the Citadel?"
Yeah. When you're clear off this ship.
Sounds good. Sorry, and I go over to the teleporter, and I guess like right before I go to teleport, I just look at her and I said, "We did try to bring the information to you before. Sorry about the results."
She kind of turns her back to you and she starts to ponder on some information.
I guess I teleport out. that what I said?
No, you don't say anything. It just
Oh no, it automatically does it.
yeah, it automatically does it, and you find yourself back at the cabin room. Everything is desert, like just quiet. And you notice 2 Cord members stand up from the benches over by the tree and begin making their way over to you.
So I just look around for my room and I'm like, hey boys, that's my room. I'm gonna try to walk there as best I can.
You notice that they stay about 15 feet away from you.
So I just look at them and I go to smell myself. Do I smell that bad?
They don't respond. So you get over to your room. You can open it. You're free to open it.
Yeah, I open the door.
You notice that the room has changed. Once was, drawers, desks. Now there's just a bed.
It's what?
There used to be tables, dressers, desks. Now
Yeah.
in your room, it is just a bed. Nothing on the walls, just a bed.
Got it. So I go into the room and before shutting the door, I look at them and I say, is there any way I can get some food and some water? Please?
We will send for it.
Thank you. And I shut the door. Or no, actually, before shutting the door, I say, Randall should be joining us shortly. I don't think word got to you that quickly. If you wouldn't mind letting him in, I would appreciate it, if he so chooses. Door will be unlocked. And I say, the door will be unlocked for anyone who dares to come in. And I give both of them a wink.
Jesus.
I somehow hear this from my room,
No,
and I
you-
start walking out
No,
and
you
start
don't.
heading straight toward.
You
I want to
wish.
be sleeping, by the way, or meditating.
Sleeping.
I mean, yeah, I was probably going to use the time to rest
Sure.
myself.
So Baltimore, you find yourself in the room. You close the door. A couple moments later, there's some food and water there for you. Basic stuff, basic.
Yeah.
And they close the door back again.
So,
Go ahead.
go on.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I'm gonna eat, drink, I'm not trying to be quick about it, but I'm not slow either. And then, as soon as I get done eating and drinking, I devour everything. I don't even take off my armor. I just lay in bed and pass out.
Come. Yeah. I was actually gonna go ahead and go. With that, we'll go ahead and just take a momentary break. We're gonna go ahead and use the facilities, the restrooms, enjoy ourselves, maybe grab a snack. We'll be back in a couple minutes, right here on Epic Interactions. If I can.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right, and we're back. Thank you for staying tuned with us. We're gonna go ahead and just jump right back in where all of our heroes have gone back to their rooms, settled for the night, and are waiting the arrival of the city the next following morning. Baltimore, you wake up to.
So I say, please come in. It's unlocked. It should be.
So you hear the door open, and you see the big man that is Randall. Not drunk.
Not drunk?
Not drunk. And he just kind of leans against the wall, and he's like, I heard you wanted to speak.
Yeah. Is the door shut? Did he shut the door behind him, I assume?
The door shut.
Okay. I say, yes. I'm sorry to take you away from whatever may be more important at the time. But the captain said that the court members were going to watch over me, and their duty and my duty don't really jive together, and I was afraid that they might make up something that I may have tried to do and to deliberately have me thrown over, which is why I requested for somebody that she trusted to accompany them in watching over me, and I kind of nominated you, so I apologize for this duty.
Oh, you're fine. And you're correct. Some of the court members are already trying to plot your demise.
Oh, well, that didn't take long.
No, they really don't like you. I don't know what you did or what you've done or what you are. But I know they don't like it, and they're looking to get rid of you.
See you then, Drew.
And how do you feel about that?
I personally don't care as long as it doesn't affect me or this ship. Or my wife.
You're married?
Yep. Unfortunately. She's the one that runs the damn boat.
You're married
Why
to
are
the
you
captain?
drunk all the
I
time?
did not know that. This is a day for realizing things that we all don't know about each other.
Oh, you got that right. So you care to explain what you are?
See, the captain asked me that too. I don't know really how to answer that. I mean, I'm a half elf. I don't know who my mother or father was. I never met them. I don't know which one was human or elf. But I'm definitely a half elf, or at least that's what I've been told for the past, 30 years or whatnot. Is Rahun okay?
As far as I know, he's fine.
And Cass and Atreya are okay as well?
Yeah.
Was Emerald's body recovered at all? Found?
No.
He's somewhere on this ship. There was a guy who was wearing a cloak. An individual was wearing a cloak. He grabbed the body and ran.
So somebody on this ship, out of the hundreds of thousands of people, someone on this ship took Emerald. I'm pretty sure that's safe to say. Who? There's no way of finding that out. Unless you have something of his, we can maybe scribe for him.
I don't have anything of his, but Rahun might. Emerald was trapped inside of a rock for a while. It's a couple weeks. Actually, no, not even a week. But Rahun was the one that was holding it. He might have something of his. Maybe Cass too. I don't know.
I don't know where their rooms are.
Fair point. How does that work with the rooms? Finding rooms and stuff?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, I had this room, but I'm the only one who can see it. How does that work?
The only other one that can view the rooms are either the captain or one of the wizards that run the ship stuff. I really don't care much for it.
Is there any way to ask either of them if for Rahun and Cass's room to ask them if they have something of emeralds to scry with?
For that, I would have to leave this room, leaving you at the sake of the court members.
Is there any way that you could take the place of one of the court members while one of the court members go to relay the message?
Sure. Personally, I'll do it just to see what the hell happens.
And when you say that, you mean to see what the court does to me in your absence.
I don't know. Guess we'll find that out. Maybe we'll see you change one more time. And he begins to start to walk out.
Wait. Did you see me change?
I saw you change to wherever the fuck you are to whatever you are now.
And what is it as terrifying as the captain believes it to be?
Yeah. Something I've never seen before. I don't want to see again. He opens the door. He takes a step out and he goes to close the door. You are left once again in the room.
Well, this just got interesting. Let's see what happens. And I sit back down and I go back to sleep.
Okay. I gotta double check something real quick. Where's my player's handbook? It's over there. Mr. Krukas!
Finally.
You finally you don't even have a character sheet yourself, boy.
Boy.
At least I know what I am.
See, I don't get that. I know what I am. I'm a freaking half elf.
Mm-hmm.
He said, what are you? What are you? You don't even know what you are.
Everything asks me all these questions. What are you? I'm a half elf.
Why are you asking all them questions? Why are you asking all them questions?
Why you asking all the questions? Why you asking all the
Making statements?
questions?
Assuming?
I'll wrap it up. I know you lying. Oh, snap. Haven't seen that. Alright.
I saw your tweet on that Insta.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. Where's that D20? Wisdom saving throw. A 15 plus 1, so 16. 16.
16. Go. Okay. Is there anything specific you're doing at this current moment?
Yeah, I'm gonna hide the body and sleep.
Hide the body and sleep. So where are you putting Emerald body?
Is there anything big enough to fit his body?
Under the bed, probably.
Put him under the bed.
So okay.
Just have the blanket hang over the bed frame a little bit, just like from the direction of where you enter the door. Nobody.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm gonna make it so no one can see the body, but like I'm not gonna have feet sticking out from underneath the bed. I don't want it to be conspicuous, so just like my character will hide it as best as possible, and then I'm going to go into a deep sleep.
All right. So while everyone's sleeping, you all get a long rest. Health points are revived. Your HP is back up to maximum.
I lose exhaustion point, right?
You lose 1 exhaustion point. Yep. As you guys come awake, you start to hear the scuttling of outside. And does anybody decide to walk out?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. You see Cord members, wizards, all standing there just saying, "We have docked. Everyone must get off the ship." And that includes all lower, upper staff, and they just start going off by ranks, things like that. So there, and you just see everybody just heading to the merchant floor.
Cool.
Or not merchant floor, the main deck.
I go stand right in front of the tree.
Sure.
So I'll wait there for everybody else.
Oh, okay.
Like I'll be keeping an eye out for like everybody's coming out of their room and stuff like that. And
I mean, there's a lot. There's like everyone was in there. So I mean,
No, I understand.
Thousands of people just.
I understand. Well, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
That's why I'm standing by the front of the tree, and I'm gonna try and like look for them when they're coming out and like
Sure.
wave them down and stuff. I'm not gonna move from my position at least
Sure.
in front of the tree.
Cass, what do you do?
I'll walk out.
You walk out. Make an investigation check.
Maybe call for Corvus or something.
You make an investigation check. You call for Corvus, and Corvus comes down to you. Yeah.
15.
Sweet. I got an 18 on my investigation check.
Yeah. You notice Rahun is over by the tree, with Corvus just kind of flying down, going up right next to him.
Okay, so wave still acknowledge that.
And you
I
also
saw
see,
him
you
and
hear
made
and
my
see
way over
everybody
the tree.
moving, just as one big, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, so I waved just so he knows that I saw him and then I headed to the tree.
Okay.
I tell Corvus while like she's coming up, I was like, look for Baltimore or Treya and stuff.
And you see a tray, she kind of comes in, she goes, "Oh, hey, how's it going?"
Hey, awesome. Then I look over to Corvus. Just look for Baltimore then.
Baltimore, when you wake up, you hear the scuttling outside, and is there anything specific you're gonna do?
Oh, I get up and I walk out.
So you go to open the door, and the Cord members are like, "You are not allowed to leave."
Well, I said everybody get off the ship.
Yes, you are the last one to get off the ship to make sure that we keep our eyes on you.
Can there at least be word sent to my party that I'm the last getting off the ship?
Sure. As you're also looking up, you notice Randall is just kind of there. He's just asleep, like off to the corner on the left-hand side, just kind of sleeping there. And they say, "Sure. Who would you like to send a message to?"
Cassiopeia.
Sure. We'll send her word immediately. Please go back to your room
How much longer till I get out?
until everyone has left the ship.
Which is like 8 hours.
As long as anybody wants to take.
Alright. Cool. I shut the door, I go back to sleep.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Croutons, what are you doing?
Crouton.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Krakaka.
Crocodile Dundee.
Is there anything in this room that I could potentially like a big suitcase or something that I could just like nonchalant walk out of the
There's
ship with
a
this body?
trunk that like people would put like their stuff in.
Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna
telling me this
stow
is
him in
free-
that,
This is
and then try to find something to wrap it up and lock it super well. And then when my goods are ready to be moved with myself, I will take my trunk.
So you're gonna put Emerald in the trunk,
Oh my god.
put a blanket over him, close the trunk, and lock it.
Correct.
You make us sound like terrible people, but like we never mistreated Emerald like that.
The blessed terrorist. So, okay, so you take your
I
trunk
didn't
and
say I
walk.
was throwing the body around. I said that I was putting him in a trunk and moving.
Yeah, you're literally gonna have to like fold him up to put him inside of a trunk.
I mean, it's a mess. Yeah, I would say it's a pretty decent trunk. I mean,
Okay.
if you like folded his arms.
So
and
he's
put-
like this essentially. He's like, "Huh."
No, I mean like he's kind of like this, like sideways. So you're gonna drag the trunk. I mean, it's a massive trunk.
Okay, so I can wait until they like force us off, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So I'll just continue to sleep some, and then when they come for me, I'll help them. Have them help me with my trunk.
Oh,
What
wait
a
up.
serial
Wait
killer
up.
thing to do.
I-
Dumbfounded.
another like 8 hours goes by. Is there anything else that you want to do?
I'm like,
I mean, at this point, people are getting off. Like, people are off. Like, there is very minimal people.
Have,
Like, Cord is literally just staring at you.
have
You
I
are
gotten
the
the
only.
message yet?
Oh yes, yeah. Sorry, I would say probably about an hour in. An hour in, so you have 7 hours left. But an hour in, you one of the core members comes on. Are cats? Yes.
Yes.
Due to Baltimore's physical conditions, he will not be leaving this ship.
You mean at all?
No.
Not even after everybody else is off the ship.
Nope.
Does he know that?
Yep.
have you seen our friend Emerald by chance? Old
Can I
man,
insight
robes,
check?
green pointy
Sure.
hat.
Insight.
Um,
I just
11.
popped a squat.
As far as you know, he's telling the truth.
I just popped. I popped a squat and I asked him the question. I'm like, have you seen our friend Emerald at least?
No, I don't know.
Old man, robes, maybe naked still.
No.
Pointy green hat. No. All right. Pop squat.
Okay.
And say, okay, thank you. So that he'll go away. Remember, what are we supposed to do if Baltimore can't leave the ship?
We stay on the ship.
But they're making everybody leave. How are we gonna stay on the ship?
I look at her from my sitting position and I say, if I'm just sitting here.
That should work for now, but when everybody's leaving the ship, they're going to want us to leave too.
Well, yeah, you're right. And of course, they'll try to make us, and then we'll make a commotion. I'll punch somebody in the face, probably, and then the captain will come talk to us, and then she'll explain the situation to us. We'll probably get into a giant argument with her, like we always do. Randall and me will probably just be off to the side drinking while all that is happening. And eventually, it'll come down to we'll either leave altogether, or it's going to be we're going to have to make a compromise. But no matter what, we're not leaving the ship without Baltimore, so
What's the trail
start
with
drinking
us?
my drink.
I'm sure she's like, I think we should just do what they say. Just get off the ship.
You ladies can leave. I'm not leaving without Baltimore. And especially not without knowing what happened to Emerald.
He's got a point, Atreya. I can't just get off the ship and forget about it.
No, I understand.
Are you going to go about your business in the Citadel?
I believe I will. I need to go talk to my sister.
Well, after you met your sister, send word and maybe we can meet up at a separate time. I do have intentions of exploring the Citadel.
Very well. And she starts to go with the group. So the next 5 hours roll by. Baltimore, you get another. You lose another exhaustion point. Crocus, still there, dude.
I thought Baltimore said he was going back to sleep, so he should be sleeping right now.
Yes, but another 8 hours has passed.
Okay, gotcha.
They sent you the message at 2 hours, so another 5 hours has gone by. At this point, all there is just a bunch of Cord members and wizards, and they see you just sitting there, and you see more start to file in. At this point, you do notice that there is a room off to the side, where there's 2 Cord members, and then you see Randall still propped up against the wall.
I go over to Randall.
Sure.
Just kick him in the leg or whatnot.
Okay.
Wake him up.
Wait, so
Like hard, or are you just nudging him?
Nudging him. Enough to just wake
Okay.
him up, you know?
You're like, look.
Hey, what are you doing here? What's going on? Where's Baltimore?
Are we docked?
Yeah. We've been docked. Everybody's off the ship.
No, you're on. Get off the ship.
Not without Baltimore. I'm guessing he's behind this room.
Baltimore's under quarantine. You'll be the last one off the ship. But please leave.
Did that red stuff come back?
What red stuff?
Red stuff. Did his shields and his armor turn all red again or something?
No.
No?
Like I said, he's under quarantine. Now please leave.
You know I can't.
But you will. He will be the last one off the ship.
Well,
Per
we were
orders
told
of the captain.
He won't be getting off.
From who?
From one of your Accord members. So if
So he
you're
kind
telling
of
me...
he looks
Ray,
over at the 2 Cord members that are literally standing right there. And he's like, enough with this shit. He's getting off.
I just look over and hey, if he's getting off, that's all I need to know. But we were told he was not, and I'm not going to leave somebody behind. But if you give me your word that he's going to get off, all right.
Yeah, as far as I know, he's the last one off. That's what the orders are.
Okay, then we will be very close by, but we will get off.
Yeah, you're allowed to wait for him on the dock. Nobody said you can't.
Yeah, no worries. And that's where we will be, and you let him know.
Alright, good.
Cass. Should probably-
feel alright about that?
I feel if there's anybody who's not really trying to fuck us over and wants this done with more than anybody else, it's probably him. If he's telling us he's gonna get off the ship, I kind of believe him.
I agree. Well, let's leave Corvus behind so we can keep an eye.
Can we leave our bird?
Probably wouldn't recommend it.
Corvus has been by himself for a while. We should probably let him spread his wings, and you might want to spend some time with him.
Alright.
Don't worry. I think the most we'll have to worry about is Baltimore killing all of them. So, and as I say that, I walk away.
Okay, so I'm gonna gather Corvus. Feed him a little food.
Sure.
Say it's time to get off the ship, Corvus.
Alright, cool. So where you guys go to get off the ship?
Hmm?
So you guys go to get off the ship. Coming up to the main deck, you finally see like this huge drawbridge dropped on the side. You see a massive city laid before you. Temples just of all sorts of divine entities all over the place. Everything seems to be of like marble, granite, cement. Definitely a high volume place.
Did you say more Greece or more?
It has the wealth of Rome, but
the style
the
of
finesse
Greece.
of Greece.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's Greece, but not as dirty.
Yeah. So, and I mean, there's people about, birds everywhere. This is a place where a lot of, this is like a main city hub. Looking upon, like, you guys are kind of like descended on the middle of the dock. You see that this is a massive, just arcane dock with massive ships just all rotating about. And the city ship, the Skyhaven, is the biggest one in the fleet. Looking around, you see a massive wall that encases the whole city. Definitely manned, multiple guards. That this place is well guarded.
In our position, are we inside or outside the wall?
You're inside.
We're inside.
Inside the wall.
Okay, so the harbor is in the actual city.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like a sky harbor.
Yeah, I got you. So it's like it's in the walls, but it's not like directly on the city.
Okay.
I got you. I'm just gonna go down the drawbridge, find the nearest crate that I can, pop squad on that bad boy right next to the drawbridge where it ends, literally like right there. Gonna pop squat, pull out my axe, put it on one knee, start drinking.
Sure. So after some time, cock.
Why is this so hard for you?
Finally, the door opens up, and it says, "Hello, is anybody here? Everybody needs to leave immediately."
Yes. So I open the door. I say, "Hello, sir. I need some assistance with my chest over here. Would you be able to help me in moving this off?"
What's in the chest?
It's just my personal goods that I travel with.
Roll a
it's things
deception
that
check.
I'm sorry.
Roll a deception check.
Okay. $13 plus 8, 21.
21.
Very well, but isn't that our chest?
Yes, when I came on the ship, I had a chest that was supposed to be taken with me. However, in some strange exchange, they lost my original chest, and then they gave me this new one to replace with it. So they said to just use this one as some sort of trade. I wasn't too okay with it, but it was more so the items within the chest that I was worried about more so than the outside of the chest. So
Make a deception check.
Huh?
Make a deception check.
Deception again?
Yeah. Why? Your teeth.
20.
Oh my god, and he's doing it successfully.
Very well. But we do need you off this ship. And they, two of them just kind of help you pick up the trunk and go, ugh. They look at you and they say, "What did you say was in this chest again?" And they're helping you
Oh,
move
just
it.
some things that I've had with me throughout my life. They're very important to me.
Well, very well. And they help you get out.
Lit. So I'm making my way downtown.
Walking fast.
Has to slow down.
Yeah.
So you finally get over to the teleporter. Baltimore, you hear Randall just kind of open up your door. He's like, "Hey! You dead?"
No, not yet. I feel better as a yawn a bit, stretch. Ah, man.
That's great.
Sleeping in plate mail is just so healthy for the body.
Good. Get your ass out of here.
Wait, what?
Out here.
Get out of here. Got it. All right. Yeah, sure. So I get up. I start walking out.
Right as you walk out, you see this new individual that you saw hold Emerald, and he's literally standing on a teleport with a massive trunk and two cord members as they teleport out.
Do I recognize anything, like the size or anything?
You recognize him.
I recognize the individual that was on there.
Yeah.
Do I recognize him as the individual that?
Took Emerald? Yes.
Yeah. I do.
Yep.
So I yell and I say, "That's him. That's the one who stole Emerald." And I just like take off running for the teleporter.
Randall, if you'd like to make a dexterity saving throw.
Do I still have disadvantage with one exhaustion point?
No. Yes, on ability checks. No. You're good. It's not. You're making a dexterity saving throw, so you're good on that. Go ahead.
Yo, I'm not even joking. I have no dexterity. But I swear I just rolled a natural 20.
That's good. Right as you go to just completely, you see Randall just immediately get up, and you see his hand coming, and you know it, and you just literally just juke it right out of the way. You're just like, yes! And then right as you think you got away, you literally feel another hand just come around the corner and just grab your backside. And Randall's like, I don't think you're going anywhere. As he also rolled a natural 20.
Oh, shit. So I just start looking at him. I'm like, he's got it. He's got Emerald. He's the one who took Emerald. We have to stop him.
We know.
What?
We know. We're watching him.
So I immediately like relax and stop fighting him. Okay.
So, are you ready to get off the ship?
Yeah. Did I get my items back?
When you're off the ship.
Sure. Lead the way.
So he begins to start heading out. And he teleports you up. Croutons, you get off the ship, and the other two just kind of get down to the bottom, and you just hear, and they drop the big heavy luggage.
Lit.
Rahun and Cass, make a history check.
Natural 20.
You just see a guy with a big old case.
Oh, excited.
You recognize this as the gentleman that came in, didn't help you when you were fighting, and walked past you in the storage area. And he's not too far from you with a massive trunk.
Am I standing near Rahun?
Yeah,
I
we're
would-
literally
I would
just
say
at
so.
the bottom.
Yeah.
Rahun.
What?
That's the guy.
What guy?
That's the guy who was in the storage.
He said, what
Walked-
guy? Yeah, I love it.
I
He
don't
said-
know what
he
you're
said,
talking about.
what
Remember
guy?
when we got down there, I blacked out immediately, so I have no idea.
There was a guy downstairs
That
that
was perfect.
I
Okay.
initially thought was Emerald, and then realized it wasn't him, and he walked right by towards the ritual, and I called out for Emerald, and he never turned around, never helped. He just walked right through.
Okay.
I sent things off.
What would you like to do then? Because unless you expect to fight him in this very crowded, populated place,
Is he just casually walking off the ship, or what is he doing once he gets off?
he's probably struggling with a giant crate right now.
Yo, Croutons, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be struggling with this crate.
Alright, make a strength saving throw. Make a strength check, sorry.
I could
Okay.
go help him with his luggage and let's see what he's up to.
16.
Yeah, you're able to pull the luggage pretty decent. I mean, you're like dragging it, so it's
I
like,
can't remember what was the last thing I saw when we were in the storage unit. Did I see him holding Emerald's body?
no, the only person
Wait,
saw
so you don't
Emerald
remember what
was
point I
Baltimore.
I didn't know something was off. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but I think it had something to do with the ritual downstairs. He might know something about where Emerald went or what happened.
Alright, well, I go over and I start helping him with the luggage.
Okay.
I go over to the other end and I put my hand around it. Just the handle, I just put my hand around it if there's a handle. Or
Yeah,
when
there's
I-
like two like
yeah,
side.
I'll grab it and I'll be like, need some help, pal? Croutons on top.
Excuse me?
Do you need some help?
No, sir. Thank you. And I continue to pull my...
Are you sure? Because, I mean, you're literally getting nowhere.
I am getting
he's
somewhere, thank
moving
you very
like 2
much.
feet. I mean,
That's what I mean. Like, wherever you're trying to go is going to probably take you twice as long. I honestly, I can help you out, sir.
I'm fine, thank you. I really do appreciate the help, but,
at this
I'll
point,
pass.
Baltimore, you teleport to the top level, and there you see essentially about half of Cord, and all of like the majority of the wizards, as they are there to essentially they're there to watch you walk, but also there to guard if something happens, you know.
Yeah.
And they begin to they begin to bring you to the very edge, and right as you get to that edge, you see very clearly the guy, the big case, Rahun helping him or trying to, and Cass watching them. And Randall just kind of pats you on the butt, and he goes, "All right, you're free. No more stepping back on this ship."
So I turn to him and I say, "Where's my stuff, though?"
They're down there. You'll
Down
find them
where?
in one of the crates.
Oh. Okay, and I say, I kind of lean into Randall specifically, and are you watching him off of the ship, or are you no longer watching him?
This is it.
So I can handle the situation now, I guess.
You're free to do whatever you like. Just don't get back on this ship.
Okay, so I go and I grab my stuff. Pleasure meeting you, Randall.
Cool. So you go to step down?
Yeah.
As you go to step down, you finally get off. You hear the drawbridge be pulled back up. And you literally hear just everybody chatting, chomping, whatever. As you know that Skyhaven is getting ready to take off. But something catches your eye. I want you to make a perception check.
Sir, I mean, I know you say you got this, but you really look like you're struggling. Are you sure?
Excuse me,
Yeah,
sir.
that is-
If I needed help, I would ask for it. Now,
Well-
if you please would leave me alone before I call the authorities. Thank you.
That is
23.
that's with disadvantage.
I jump
Yeah,
up on top
23.
of the crate and I sit on it.
Cool. 23. Baltimore, as you are about to turn your attention to this new identity, you can't help but take a second look back up on the dock as it's starting to pull away, and you notice that Roderick, your paladin trainer, is standing on the edge, sword drawn, looking down at you. But you notice he has new armor on. A new signet. He's representing Cord.
That motherfucker.
All
Alright.
And he gives you the look as if you are no longer an ally to him.
So I give him back the exact same look and I blow him a kiss.
Cool. Alright. So, as Skyhaven pulls away, you're now here in the citadel of Atlas, free to do whatever you wish
Oh, I'm already
Give
doing
him
something.
at the dock.
Did I get
I'm
my
already
stuff?
making new friends.
You will know upon looking that there's like a designated crate that has your stuff there. So I mean, you're allowed to pick it up.
Yeah. So I grab my shield, I throw my warhammer, my obsidian warhammer on my back, and I guess I sheath my sword or whatever.
Yeah. Croutons, what are you doing? The dwarf just sat on your
I will literally
And
not
I'm like
respond
an additional,
anymore until
like,
you get my name
200
right.
something pounds too. So like,
What is my name?
Caracas.
What is my name?
Croutons. I'm the dungeon master. I can name you whatever I want. Just what?
What's my name?
Kratata.
I really have no idea.
Crocus.
I will waste till the end of this stream. What is my name?
So I turn
don't
around.
know.
No.
I don't know. I've just met you. So I really don't know. I can't play.
Oh, is there anything else in the crate other than my items?
Nope.
So I wasn't asking that question to Rahul. That was directed towards the DM.
Okay.
But I look around.
He's there staring. What is my name?
I don't know. I just met you.
Standing.
What is your
He's
name?
like, I will stay here all day
are
until
you
you
talking
get
to?
my name.
Who's up there?
So I'm
Who are you
looking around
talking
to see if there are any port authorities.
What? Horde authority?
Port
Port
authority.
authority.
Oh, yeah, I was like, Horde
Yes,
authority?
indeed.
What are those? Yeah, there are several knights, city guards established throughout the boardwalk.
Is this crate locked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to call over to them. Excuse me, authorities.
Comes with the lock.
Do I see this stuff yet?
Oh, yeah, you see all of this.
Okay, after I grab my stuff and put it on, I immediately turn and start walking toward them.
Yeah, it's not that far. I mean, they
Do I
were
see
literally
Baltimore?
after that. Yeah.
Like, hi, Baltimore.
So I just walk up and I just sling my arm around his shoulder.
Hey.
No, not Rahun.
Oh.
Around
Fuck
the
you
two
too
guys.
then.
Okay.
And as he attempts to swing his arm around me, I'm gonna like duck and move away from him, but still
So I see
having my
this.
hand
Okay,
on my.
I want Baltimore to make an athletics check, and I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I see
All right.
Baltimore go straight to
Yes.
the
this-
Dragonborn.
I don't know if he's Dragonborn.
He's a Dragonborn.
Oh, he said he's a Dragonborn? Alright, cool. So, yeah.
13.
I just
I'm
hit
half
him
dragonborn.
So I-
I'll go back out.
Also rolled a 13.
I'm seeing this.
So you know him, Baltimore knows him. So what's in this crate?
Go ahead. What were you saying?
I don't know.
Actually,
But I think we should figure
I got
out.
a 13.
I agree. I take my axe and I break the lock that's on the crate.
I actually rolled.
What'd you guys get?
13.
I got 12.
Oh.
So you see this, he goes for the arm reach, and then he just barely, whoa. Just barely, like you feel the wind, misses it. Go ahead and make an attack.
Please tell me he falls.
on the
Please
chest.
tell me he falls to the ground.
No, he doesn't. 12 does not constitute a falling action.
19.
Sure. So you take it, you just go down on the lock.
Cool. Do I need to do damage or?
Yeah.
So I did not enlarge it, so I just get my regular stuff. So it's, is it,
What
now
is
that I know what it is, when it's not enlarged, is it a 2d6 or is it a 1d6?
1d6.
1d6. 13 points of damage.
Sure. So you see it cut, but it's not open.
Take my second attack and roll.
Okay. You see him
So-
trying to attack. Everybody sees him trying to attack this lock.
Oh, she knows. I talked to her about it. She's like,
Yeah,
we
but
need-
they're also standing right
But
next to you.
meanwhile, while this is loud, I'm gonna have clothes.
So, okay, so when I called the authorities, did at any point did they start to make their way over, or
Not that you see. Them rolling a 1 doesn't really.
I mean, they
help
want to
you.
come up and talk to you.
So I like yell at the top of my lungs at this point. I'm like, authorities, because he has just broken my property at this point.
It's not broken, it's cut.
Yeah, you see two of them. They kind of look over at what's going on. They see you going in for a second swing, and they just start running over to you.
Meanwhile, can I have like Corvus like swoop down and like just pick on one of them, like start flapping around, like being a distraction to get them to like start going like this.
There you go, bro.
Nice.
Sure.
Like just kind of fly in their face, not hurt them, but like get in their face and flap around. So
Make
they're,
make a performance check for Corvus.
swatting around.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. Like,
16.
yeah.
Just,
So he comes. I mean, is you trying to do it just to one of them or both of them?
Well, both of them if possible. But
Okay. I mean, like you come down and I mean he definitely starts swooping and swallowing. I mean they immediately just pull out their swords and they go to make 2 attacks on Corvus.
okay.
That's a 14 and 21.
One of them.
One of them hits. That is 21 hit points to Corvus. As you literally just see just a massive sword, you just come in.
And he can't even like attempt to like.
Now his AC is what he.
So yeah, he's down to.
So in response, can he possibly go in for like a beak attack?
He used his action to do that performance. You do see Corvus get like really hurt, like to the point where he like goes to back off. Like you see like blood cut, like you see cuts into Corvus. This was not a. He's seen better days. And they you're allowed to go ahead and take the next shot.
Mm. 17.
17 hits. Baltimore, Caracas, what are you doing?
So as soon as I see that Raccoon starts banging at the chest, I immediately put myself in between this Dragonborn and Raccoon.
Okay. I mean, he's right next to the chest, so you literally have to force him again.
I'm going to sit
Sure.
on my property. I'm going to sit on it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so make a
I'll like push him or whatever.
same thing, athletics and dexterity saving throw. You hit it once again. Like, just one more. Like, for like one more.
Like, do I know enough? Like, if I could grab it and just yank it with my strength, it might break. Because I don't want to just like make another attack on it if I don't have to. But
I mean, at this point, we're turn based, so you're done.
yeah.
What do you want to do?
Alright, I'm going to like wave Corvus over and just kind of sit down and lay him down next to me and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Yeah. I mean, he's hurt. Like, he's like limping. He's like arms like heal him up for however much you do. And at this point, the guards come over and they say, they come over and they go, cease all activity right now. In the name of
And
Atlas.
I'm just still holding my trunk like I was originally. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Wait, what were your rolls? I want to know what your rolls were.
I got a 17.
Yeah, you beat me.
What was that?
You beat him.
You beat me.
Okay. Yeah, so he just sits down on the trunk. You're sitting down next to you. And you have 2 guards, 2 constables, literally right there. With this going on, this so close to seeing what's in this trunk, constables in your face, and this new entity, Corvus about dead. We'll go ahead and stop there for tonight. We'll go ahead and pick this up next week. We appreciate you guys staying tuned. I'll put this up on YouTube. I know I've been slacking. I haven't put the last week's on there. I gotta put that on there. It's just been a long week. But we appreciate you guys staying with us. Definitely like our Facebook page. Any comments, concerns, hesitations, frustrations, and/or doubts, feel free to message us. You guys just have some fun, enjoy, and you guys keep it epic out there, alright? We'll see you guys next week here on Epic Interactions.
Bye.
Bye.
Yos.